Hello, prison tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 3 for the DS with me, BlueAnkylo. In the last episode, we killed Salamander, learned a whole bunch about job mechanics that you probably didn't want to know about, and basically got captured, so now we're prisoners. In Castle Argus or something. Not very good castles, though. You can walk right through that wall. Not very good prison, that is to say. Oh, so maybe we're not quite there. We're in the Elder Tree right now. Okay, so that's where we are. We're not in Castle Argus yet. I mean, it didn't really look like a castle, to be honest. It's a tree. I guess maybe that explains why you can walk through the walls. The Royal Sword of King Argus. Sounds useful. Aw, corrupted by darkness. Well, at least they put us in with the king. That's nice of them. Looks like you rule the inside of a prison cell right now. Yeah, kind of something like that. Uh-oh. The king is sick. At least we have a scholar. Sorry, we don't have a white mage anymore. Don't worry, we like killing bad guys. That's what you do in Final Fantasy. We always kill the bad guys. Corrupted by darkness. Curious. What? How is this fair? I'm just talking to the soldiers and one of them attacked me and turned into a demon. Literally a demon. Alright, let's do this. I don't know how tough this guy's going to be, so let's go all out. Well, let's study him first. That makes sense. We'll try terrain. We're going to find out if a geomancer is useful or not. Demon. Lots of HP. Weak to light, as in lightning. Not ice. I don't know why we get ice spells in a tree. But 400 damage is not bad. Guess I should equip Lunith with a light staff then instead. Yeah, that hurt. That stung. Just a little. Good job, Ingus. You showed him. Now, once we're... I guess if you watched the last episode, you should remember. We're still becoming accustomed to our new jobs. So we're not fully prepared. I'm just going to use some potions. Save my MP for later. One of the problems of not having a white mage is we don't have nearly as good healing anymore. I was going to do something. Equip Lunith with a light staff. There we go. And make sure that Refia has a light book equipped as well. So we get lightning elementals for a couple characters. Actually, I think... Pretty sure I still have... Which one's stronger? 32 damage, so we'll go freezing and lightning. There you go. That should help out against those guys. Just in case. I'm not sure what the other enemies will be weak against. We are in a tree. Fire might be appropriate. I don't know. I've already got that spell, buddy. Although, unfortunately, without a white mage, I can only cast it once. Curious. Well, I'm sorry that guy died. That's kind of unfortunate for him. Is there anything I missed out here? I don't want to go through the mini hole just yet. I mean, it's nice that they put a gate here, but you can just walk to the other side. It's kind of pointless. Lots of gates. Alright, I guess they just threw us down here from somewhere. Oh well. I guess we'll just have to figure out what to come next. I wish I'd kept my white mage now. Oh, yes, it's a hole. If only we could pass through. Yay, shrinking time. So, basically, I can cast it once. That's not so good. I can copy the spell over to Lunith and cast it more if I need to. What I'm going to try, though, is to recover my MP here. No, never mind. I wasn't sure if that would turn us into full size or not. I was thinking of recovering that one level 2 spell and still being small, and then being able to cast it right away. But whatever. Alright, we made it through the hole. Now, can I do a little trick here? I haven't had to do this yet. I think I can exchange with Refia. Use Mini on everyone. And then exchange back. There you go. So, who you teach the spells hardly matters at all. You just move them around whatever you want. There you guys go. Learned a little trick from old Blue. I was Waiting for a good point to show that off. So what do we got? We got Spinning Eyes and Mummies. Pharaoh. Sorry. Feels like they might be weak against fire. I do have a fire staff. I will study the lemur. And then I'll use the train, because it seems to be the only thing that my geomancer can do. Lemurs. Weak to lightning. Okay, lightning seems to be the way to go so far. I'm assuming mummies are weak against fire, though. Nope, it doesn't look like it, actually. And also keep in mind, these things have a lot of HP. 750 is much more than any previous enemy. Oh, confusion! Not so good. Now that means he can attack us. No real good magic. At least Wind Slash seems to do lots of damage. Good, you broke the confusion before he could hurt us. Thank you, Eyeball. Sometimes, dumb AI. If it was smart, it would have waited or attacked someone else. I guess we're just lucky monsters are stupid. Hooray, Refia and Ark, everyone get better. So far, I'm feeling like our previous classes were stronger, so I need you guys to pick it up. Although, perhaps Geomancer will turn out to be good. I don't know. The problem is he doesn't have, like, he doesn't have the ability to, like, adapt. Try to kill the... Actually, hold on. Let's try to kill the lemur first, because it's got confused, and that seems really bad. And I do want to study the Pharaoh once. And let's just... Because Ark now, instead of being able for me to pick the element and pick the target, it's just sort of random where you are. Oh, they're both weak against lightning. Okay. So, he just uses magic based on... Oh, that hit everything. That's nice. I didn't know that would work. But yeah, it's just more random, basically. It takes away my options. I can't pick which element to use. He could have cast... Or he could have used a light staff himself, which would have done less damage than his blizzard. Never mind. What am I talking about? I know nothing. They may be weak against light, but blizzard just does tons of damage, I guess. Wind Slash, Blizzard. So Wind Slash is what? Single target? Blizzard is multi? Maybe Geomancers are really good. They're not the kind of class I normally use, though, to be honest. Like I said, kind of random. You don't get to choose the target or the element. But if it just does tons of damage, can't complain. Doesn't actually cost MP or anything. Holy arrows, yay. Guess I could switch to a ranger or something. Of course the encounter rate would get me. Okay, well I'm kind of getting bored with these guys. I need Ingus to start doing more damage. He's been kind of weak. I think we've studied both of these, so now you just start attacking. And we'll continue to use terrain, because that's the point of a Geomancer. Books aren't that great. Scullers definitely aren't my favorite class. I'd be better off using a white mage for sure, just for the ability to heal and use those staves. But I will stick with it because I'm pretty sure either this dungeon or the next one, we're going to need a Sculler anyway. So I might as well have a Sculler that's trained up a little bit. If we can survive, we can survive. If I have a really hard time, I can always switch back to white mage anyway. Treasure! Give me good stuff. Mediocre. Mediocre still. Did I can't remember if I went to the top right. Did I come from this way? I probably came from this way, didn't I? Probably going the wrong... I'm going the wrong way. Oh, my memory is not so good today, guys. And we're getting the same enemies every time. Lame. Try to make sure the lemur dies. Don't want... we haven't had any bad confusion yet. But one of these days, they're going to confuse us at the wrong time and cause problems. That's the wrong spell arc. Bad job. Well, they keep countering their own confusion, so... I guess that's good. Alright, we're gonna get some curing. We'll find out if Lunith is becoming a good white mage healer yet. Wow. Okay, bells are definitely not very useful for actual offense. Of course, Lunith doesn't get a turn. Until very last. 150. It's definitely not as good as a white mage. What if I do multi-target? Now that I know I need to use terrain every time. I guess if I'd bought her 2 bells, seems like the bells were kind of a waste of money though, to be honest. Him, sorry, that's a him. Job levels, yay! Everyone's going to become slightly better at what they do. As I said, the first 14 or so go really quick. So, it's not as bad to switch to a new job. I think that's the idea. The game kind of encourages you to try out... I think you can go this way? Yeah. Although I wanted to check out down first, actually. Backtracking with me, BlueAnkylo. I thought there might be something down here. Well, that's dumb. Should have been something down there. You know how I play these games by now, right? I really like to double-check corners. I don't like to miss stuff. Left or right? We'll go right, I guess. Well, I picked the treasure route. Good job. Phoenix Downs. I wonder if they're giving me a hint. You are going to die so soon, Blue. Door. Lots of doors. Okay. Not sure if I want to go in the doors, or if they're going to kill me. A double mummy. At least it's a slightly different battle. Keep going with the light staff, although it's not actually doing that much damage. I wonder if I can use these books. No, you cannot. I tried. So, Scholar. You're kind of the weakest link. That's not bad, though. I definitely... If Arc would just use Blizzard every turn, I'd be pretty happy, actually. Because that's a really nice multi-target damage. You can't get that out of an Ice Staff. Hey, levels up for everyone. Well, soon. Once one person gets a level up, that means we're all pretty close. Is that a hole? Looked like a hole. It's a tree. I have to imagine there's lots of little hidey holes. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the stairs to the next floor. So maybe I should check out the doors before I go up there. Mummy, mummy. Ah, I wish when I pressed up, it would go straight to item. Train. Not bad. Maybe once Scholar gets to a higher level, it'll actually do significant damage. I don't know. At least we killed that guy in 2 shots, I guess, technically. Yeah, Ingus has some work to do before he catches up the knight to the warrior, I think. Bam, bam, bam. Could have had Arc Guard just in case he could be one-shot by an enemy. I don't know. But I figured something like that would happen. I think I'm going to keep using potions for this dungeon. Just because I'm a little bit low on white magic these days. Until I get my white mage back. Oops. So what I meant to do was go potions. I do have a fair number. Might as well use them for now. I know money's tight and everything, but... Okay, hopefully there's something really good in these doors. Treasure. Treasure's good. Zeus's Wrath. Mediocre. 3,000 gil. I will take it. I was just talking about how money is always hard to get. In this game, money is generally quite tight for a long, long time. I think once you get to the end of the game, it's not so bad. But early on, it's just you just never have enough money. So these guys we know are weak against lightning. Unfortunately, there's no lightning terrain here. And the books don't do much. And Lunith, well, he's no black mage. Ice Storm. It's a pretty good spell. Nearly 500 damage to the whole enemy group. It's about as effective as Blizzara multi-targeted, so that's the fact that you can get that for free. You just don't have any control. That's the trick. Randomness. I don't know. When I play RPGs, I don't like randomness. Like, I try to reduce randomness as much as I can. Like, that's why I don't like status ailments. Sure, causing confuse on enemies is really good, but it generally only has like a 50% chance of actually hitting them or something, or less. So, if it hits, it's awesome, but if it misses, then it just does nothing. So I like just straight up damage so that you can sort of rely on it. You know, once you know a spell does like 500 damage, you can just rely on that. And then you'll know how to kill an enemy in 2 turns, or 1 turn. Well, the good news is I got lots of money. We got some 1-use spell items, and lots of money. So that means once we finally get to Gishal, I'll be able to afford some level 4 magic if I really want. If I feel like it. We'll see. Alright, demon. Time to die. I wonder... Let's see how Sculler magic works. I haven't actually cast any spells with my Sculler yet. Okay. That staff should do more damage. That's just kind of weak. I wonder if when it says weak to light, it actually means light elemental and not lightning. Pretty sure the fish thing said light, though, as in lightning. Some of the earlier old games, lightning and light were just the same element. Like holy, and there was no holy, so it was just lightning was the same as holy kind of thing. Royal Sword, that sounds interesting. How about... lots of damage? I'll take it. That's a lot of damage. Good, I'll take it. That's really high, actually. That's a good sword. Don't know if it has... It probably has no elements to say. But, as I was just talking about, I'm not sure if the lightning element's really helping us much here. This is awkward dead end. What is this? Maybe something at the end of the hallway to click on? Let's try the fire staff. We were doing what? Like, 250 with the light staff? I'm curious if the fire staff will do more or less. It should do less if they're actually weak against lightning. Kinda seem to do more, to be honest. I'm getting the feeling that lightning is something these guys are not really weak against. Or thunder, whatever you want to call it. And also, Refia managed to heal a respectable amount. And also, Ingus did a lot of damage there. That was good. So, Scullers can still heal fairly well. They just don't get a lot of casts. Like, number of castings is low, but the actual amount of healing done is pretty good. Which is okay. I'm not sure how high of a magic a Sculler can learn. I doubt it's very high. They might only be able to learn, like, up to level 3 or 4 or something. Dead end. That sucks. Should have been something there. Too suspicious. Okay, we're outside, or at least on a tree branch. That's nice. Looks friendly. Just don't fall off, probably. It looks like it's a long way down. Yeah, no one's died recently. We're fine. We don't need Phoenix down. Oh, I wish we had an outdoor battle animation. That would have been cool. Okay, we'll try fire on the lemur as well. We'll just keep Refia healing because her attack is so weak anyway. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, Ingus should have an amazing physical defense now. That should help out. I forgot to check if his new knight armor had any good magic defense, actually. Because he was using, like, you know, flame mail and ice armor and stuff that seemed to have good magic defense. Yeah, it seems like the fire staff is doing a little bit more damage than the light staff. Oh well. Looks like we're doing okay. Now, I know Ingus, when he was a warrior, a level 29 job level warrior, with the ice sword against the fire enemies, he could do almost 1,000 damage, but that was elemental weakness. We don't get that. Also, is this healing? Oh, come on. That's supposed to be healing pond, I thought. Is this a healing pond? No, that's just the way out. Okay, well, I don't want to go to the next floor. I want to get all the treasure. Oh, what's this? Hello, lady. Lady Lamia. We'll go with light staff, whatever, and we'll study her. Let's study the Lady Lamia. I'm willing to bet that she can cause confusion. Or some sort of charm effect. 850, no weak points, no big deal. Ha! You're dead! You're dead, Lamia. Good job, team. Is See? Got a job level up for killing a lamia. Let's go left this time. If only there was a way to not have such a high enemy encounter rate. I don't want to complain, but it's very difficult to split up, or not split up. It's very difficult for me to encode these videos the more I split them up. That's what I mean to say. So, cutting out all these battles, although it would be nice, it does take me a lot of extra work, unfortunately. The DS, because it has such a strange resolution, dual screens and all that, it takes me a lot of work to get them encoded and uploaded to YouTube. That's why there'll be longer breaks between episodes sometimes, just because this is a bit more of a pain than, well, just recording a Super Nintendo game or something like that. Terraria is pretty easy to play and upload. Oh, look at that, treasure. Elixirs are nice, actually. That's good. I never use them. But yeah, if there's a couple days where I don't upload anything, it's probably just because I got stuck working on the video, trying to make it look proper on the screen and stuff like that. So yeah, the side effect of that is that it makes cutting out battles more of a hassle than normal. So if I had say I had a video file with like 10 little pieces, having cut out a bunch of battles, it actually really slows me down. And then you might have to wait even longer to get your episode. So, it's a balance. Ah, Ark got poisoned. Doesn't look like that poison spell is very good though, to be honest. In fact, most of the time we're killing these guys in one round. So we're actually suffering from that lack of, what's it called? Lack of job experience that I was talking about last episode, in the job mechanic episode. Because you kill things so quickly, you don't get a whole lot of job EXP, and you get less job levels up. 80 damage. For enemies that have almost 800 or so, that's just not going to cut it. But, to be honest, if you had lots of really weak damage characters, as long as you didn't die, as long as you could win the battle, you'd get job levels up like crazy if it took like 10 turns to win every single battle. I guess there's nothing... Oh, there's treasure. A rune bow! Oh, that's really tempting. I don't know who I would turn into a ranger, though. Actually, technically, you know, Lunith can equip bows. So... Oh, he can't equip the rune bow, though. I'd have to switch him to a ranger, and then he'd lose his magic. Sort them. I just want to see the difference. Rune bow sounds cool. So 42, it's a lot better. Wow. I still can't. I can't bring myself to use arrows that you have to buy. They're just so expensive, and this game is so hard to make money. I can't do it. Even though they're giving me cool stuff. Come on, Blizzard, kill everything. That's it. Ice Storm, Blizzard, same difference. That's doing a lot of damage. I can actually see the Geomancer, if he keeps getting levels up, job levels up like everyone else, that will, you know, eventually do a ton of damage. I mean, the trick is, you can't teach him like higher level magic, so at some point, 500 damage to everything just won't be good enough. And I don't think he'll do more. I don't know. Maybe he will do more in a different dungeon. I don't know. It's weird. Is this the end? Let's save it just in case. I don't want to have to redo all this. Yep. Whenever you get to a... oh, that's a creepy looking guy. Whenever you get to a nice... sorry, never mind. Hein, the power of darkness. No, you shan't. I should have healed up. You won't. You barely rule this floating continent, spoiler alert. Let alone the whole world. So far, all you've done is killed a bunch of old people. And captured a tree. Alright, so we've got Hein, who I believe is our first more puzzly of a boss. We'll see how it goes. We'll pretend I know nothing, and just try to keep my guys healthy. And then study him, and train it. Now, this is a situation where a black mage and the ability to switch elements is probably really useful. He gets 2 attacks, of course. Bosses almost always get 2 attacks. Sometimes even more than 2. think there's a boss that gets like 4 attacks per round. He's not very nice. Hey, Wind Slash. What do you do? Not bad. 600 damage. Not much physical though. Hein. No idea how much HP. No weak points detected. Huh. That did not do what I was expecting it to do. I'm gonna save my level 3 magic for Cura. So basically Lunith is gonna be our healer, I think. Although Refia can heal as well, she doesn't get any Curas. Also has no... basically she can't use her item to attack. Maybe I should have had Lunith use his staff and have Refia heal herself. I don't know. Probably would have got a little bit better damage. Could have cured the poison. I don't think poison does enough damage to really bother us much. Let's pay attention here. What does it do? As soon as it's our turn, we should see how much damage we take. If it does less than 20, I'm just going to ignore it. That was pretty pointless. It does 17 and 18, just less than 20. Still, that's so little, it barely matters. I must just keep attacking. Unfortunately, Ingus is not going to help us out too much. Let's go Fire Staff, and we'll have you try to keep people healthy a little bit. Looks like most of our damage is coming from Arc. On the other hand, he could be a Black Mage doing elemental damage for... I don't know how much he would do. There's no elemental weakness right now. Ooh, that's bad news. Sleep is not supposed to affect 3 out of 4. I don't think I have a way... Otter Shroom, Escape Dungeons. I don't think I have a way to wake people up, actually. I could use these. Intense fire damage. I don't even know what I got that from. Inflict sleep. Yeah, I don't think... You know what? Let's just blow him up. Why not? Seeing as everyone's asleep, there's not much I can do right now. So confused and asleep. That's unfortunate for you. Alright, Bomb Arm. How much damage can we get out of this thing? Not that much. Could have been a lot better. Well, seeing as Ingus is very useless right now, we'll just have him burn through some of those items. Arc is our damage dealer, so I have to have him use his terrain effect. But I might need some healing pretty soon. Good. Physical attack Refia next. Oh, barrier shift! So he does have some sort of ability. Is he weak against physical now? That's my suspicion. Actually, we'll go study. And then we'll try... I mean, there's nothing else Arc can do. His bells are not going to do enough damage. Multi-target confuse. Come on, enough of that. This is going to be the first time we take confused damage, probably. Weakness to fire. Oh, interesting. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. Without a Black Mage, I can't take advantage of the fire weakness. Not very well. Well, at least you broke Arc's confusion. I can... Well, I guess, you know, I can wake people up by punching them. What I'm going to do... I have a Fire Staff, so we're going to go with that. We're going to go with Cure on Arc. And Arc is actually going to punch Ingus, trying to break the confuse. Because Ingus is just too powerful to be confused like that. I should have thought of that last turn, actually. Ouch! 200 damage. Another barrier. Oh man, before... Did he do that before I used my Fire Staff? You cheapskate. That's totally not cool. Alright. I'll attack. I will cure. Actually, you know, this is a fair point. Let's use one of our 3 curas on the party. Okay, good. Now attack Lunith or something. Barrier shift. Good. He actually barrier shifted at the right time this time, so now I'll get to see his weakness. Fire again. Okay. I don't know what it was in between, but at least we know how to do fire damage. And it appears that the terrain damage, like, doesn't even matter. He doesn't get any defense against that. That's interesting. if he's ever weak against ice, he's dead with arc attacking. Like, that'll be awesome. Alright, so fire would be nice. Let's try a fire staff. And yeah, I'm just going to use you to heal up a little bit. Well, I'm feeling like we should be okay against this guy. He doesn't have that mass damage dealing that Salamander did. His confusion and sleep is annoying. Blind is almost pointless. The only person who even cares is Ingus. And he doesn't do much damage anyway, so wookie-woo. As long as I've got Ice Storm doing a consistent 500 damage a turn, plus whatever I can get out of Lunith. Not 40. I thought he was weak against fire. What was that? Seriously, didn't it say weak against fire? That was basically useless. And I'm not going to use my level 3 magic on those. There's just, I can't afford it. I wonder, can I do Poison? No, it's only one person. I was thinking multi-target might be worth it, but having to do it one at a time, nah. If you could go Poisona to all, then I would use it, but we cannot. Yeah. With no multi-target damage, I don't think this guy really has a chance. Unless we run out of MP or something for healing. Which doesn't seem too likely. Although that was a pretty weak heal, I'm gonna say. Dead. Okay, turns out the Sculler, not that great. I was expecting more. Maybe it's the next level, I don't know. Lots of money, some experience. Woohoo, we win! Well, at least I didn't get my butt handed to me like I did when I fought Salamander. I would say the Geomancer's proving himself fairly well. Take that. An earthquake! I think it's just the tree falling. Yay! Now the tree talks to us. Of course. Well, it is the living tree, didn't they say? Living woods, whatever. Thank you! You're welcome. No problem. Sounds good. Hey soldiers, how you doing? Alright, everyone's all happy. Yay, happiness! We saved the world from the evil tree and the evil skeleton monster. Oh, there you go. The fairies will be happy too. No problem. I mean, we only got to that place by being kidnapped. So what did we get? Come on, what do we get? He didn't actually tell us what we get. Oh. Fang of Wind. No idea what that's going to do. Small idea. I might remember. Or maybe I'm lying. Alright, you can just sleep. That sounds good. You're a tree. Sounds like it's going to take a while. Yeah. Is that how it works? Every 1,000 years? Another one of those deals? Okay. Someone should mark it on the calendar. Every 1,000 years something cool happens. Or horrible. Oh. The surface world, the actual planet, is the world of darkness? That's not good. Remember that cool Zelda game that thought that situation... That was not a new story. They're copying this game. Skyward Sword. Copying Final Fantasy 3. Goodbye and good luck. Alright. Thanks for the wind shard, I guess. So how would you get off of a floating continent? I don't know. I guess we'll have to think about that next episode. So first off, I think it's a key item. Fang of Wind. Crystal sliver brimming with the power of wind. Who knows what we'll do with that? I guess we'll find out later. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you have enjoyed. Next episode, we'll check out Castle Argus and maybe figure out what to do next. See you next time.